Hello and welcome to How to Alter by MTG Alter Boy. I've got my tools here. I'll go ahead and kind of give you a brief overview of what I use it for, and then we'll go ahead and get into a full in-depth tutorial on each tool and what you can use and what the best options are. Now, first off, you want to make sure that you have a good variety of paintbrushes. You want some small tips, some fairly large tips as well too. Nothing too major, as you can see, just big enough to get some paint over the card. Secondly, you want to choose your paint. I like to use acrylics. As you can see, it's a higher grade acrylic paint. You can get a big variety of paints like this 48 pack if you have a 40% off coupon from Michaels. Makes it $30 or so, and that gives you every color you could possibly need. I also, for paints, like to use a lot of these just to kind of mix the colors, kind of get a good variety of craft paints. You use very little of it. It's just to add a hue to the paint itself. Nextly, you'll need something to kind of, anywhere that you mess up on, have a little scraper. I use the end of this paintbrush. You can use a toothpick. You can use anything that's fairly soft, that's not going to destroy the card. And you want to try to get that paint off as soon as possible, because it will harden up. Nextly, I've got my palette board here. I actually use wax paper and paper towels to make a wet palette, which will hold your paint for a few days, up to, I've had it even be held up to 2 weeks. Lastly here, we've got masking tape. You put that on the back of your card, or lay it down to just kind of create a good surface working area for your card. We also have, I use a different variety of markers. I got Old Trek markers and Prismacolor markers. They'll allow us to kind of help blend in some color. Same with the Prismacolor. I got different tips and different varieties. They'll just allow you to have a good dark line if you need it. Also, an eraser helps as well. I've got this pencil eraser. If you make little mistakes, you can kind of clean up with that as well. Lastly, we've got what I use. Instead of putting a paper towel down or anything like that, I use just basic sketch paper. That allows me to have a good working area and just allows me to blend a little bit on the paper if I need to as well. And then finally, what we do first off is, I've got a matte finish. We'll slightly spray it on the card just till it has a kind of grainy feel to it, so the paint has something to hold on to. And lastly, I use a clear satin spray, which that just allows it to kind of give the same feel as the cards themselves, or the same coating on the cards themselves.